When you have a mission and a goal for your country, you must not be afraid. If you are afraid, you hesitate. And once you hesitate, compromise set in. And once compromise sets in, you're done for it. Those are the words of Ibrahim Traoré. Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to Talks by Kate. In today's video, my people, we are diving right into the interview of Ibrahim Traoré after 3 years of being in power. So after the 80th anniversary of the United Nations, about 15 journalists sat with Ibrahim Traoré to interview. That interview is so long, my people. The interview is really long. So we are going to be doing this in parts. I don't know how many parts we are going to be doing this, but we are going to be doing this in parts. All right. So now, these 15 journalists actually sat and asked series of questions from Ibrahim Traoré, and today we are going to be tackling one of the questions. If time permits us, we'll go to the second question, all right? But if it doesn't, we'll take it to the next video. Now, they first of all asked Ibrahim Traoré what he thinks about his personal security. Now, given that in this 2025, a lot of attempt has been done on Ibrahim Traoré's life. Like, there has been so many attempts on his life just this 2025. We don't even want to talk about 2022, 2023, 2024. We're talking about 2025. So many attempts has been carried out on his life. So the journalist actually asked him what he thinks about his personal security, if he is afraid, given the attempts that are being carried out on his life. So Ibrahim Traoré actually said something. He talked about his strength. He said he is not afraid. That not being afraid is his strength, and that strength is divided into 3 parts. And the first part is that he actually trusts his people. He said he trusts his people because his people, there's a part where he actually told the interviewer, I trust you people. And I felt so emotional. Like, I felt like, oh my God, this journalist, you better not betray Ibrahim Traoré, because he said it with all his heart, with so much confidence, that he trusts his people, because his people trust him. That is why they actually put this work in his hand. Yes, that is why they put the country in his hand. It is because of the trust that the people have for him. So he trusts his people. That is why he can go all out to explain to them what exactly is happening in the country, what exactly is going on in the country. So he's not afraid to state out the difficulties, to state out the fights, the struggles that they are going through in the country because of that trust. Let's just listen to this and then we'll take it up from there.
You just mentioned it a moment ago. The pressure is enormous. It's huge. The danger comes from everywhere. Mr. President, just in 2025, there have been several coup attempts that were foiled. Mr. President, do you ever feel afraid?
Thank you. I think that's the only strength I have. I'm not afraid. Because I trust all of you. That's the first thing. You have to trust the people, because it's the people who entrusted us with this mission. And I trust the people that they will understand. And that's why we don't hesitate to stand before the people, to explain the situation to them and tell them what's going on. And that helps maintain a very good relationship. That's the first thing.
Yes, my people, you just listened to that. So Ibrahim Traoré, the first thing he talked about, it's about, when they asked about his personal security, was about trust. That he actually trusts this set of people he is ruling, because they entrusted the work in his hands. Yeah, so that is one thing, one of the strengths, that he is not afraid. Another thing, the second thing that he talked about being his strength, was about a mindset that was supposed to be impacted on the people. A mindset that was supposed to be put in the minds of the people. And that is about what is happening in the country, what they are fighting for. Why is he saying so? He said so because when the Western nations are the one that trains their soldiers, they no longer work for the Burkina Faso. They no longer work for Burkina Faso as a country. They instead work for the Western nation, even though they are Burkina based. Why? Because they were trained by the Western nations. So he had to put that mindset in them that, you see, this is what we are fighting. Who are we fighting for? What is our benefit? What are our losses? So by the time you make them to understand who they are fighting for, who they are fighting against, what they will benefit, what they will lose, it will make them, it will put that mindset in them that no, we cannot betray our country. Because the moment the Western nations are the ones that are training their soldiers, they are bound to betray Burkina Faso. So that is why they brought about, they created a military school. He said they created a military school that will be able to train their soldiers. So he said he personally takes part in training the soldiers. He doesn't just give orders. I always say this. Ibrahim Traoré doesn't just, you hear it in his own mouth. He doesn't just give orders and sit in the office. He says he also goes to the field, take part in training some of these soldiers. He said he personally takes part in training some of these soldiers. So he doesn't just give orders. He doesn't just tell the people do this, do this. No, he goes into the field, gives order, and then takes part in training them, and then puts in them that mindset that we are fighting against these colonizers. We are fighting against the colonizers. We are not fighting among ourselves. So he said this mindset has already been impacted, and the people that he has now that he is working with are people that are personally trained by them. The Western nations, they have removed all those that were trained by the Western nations. So they are doing everything possible to ensure that this knowledge that they have impacted in them, this mindset, they should not betray, they should not go against it, because they have taught them whatever that is needed. Let's just listen to what he's saying, and then we'll take it also from there.
The second thing, as I said, is that there was a mindset that needed to be developed within our own forces. That's very important. Right now, that mindset is there, and people understand why they're fighting. If you look back a few years, many officers in the field didn't know why they were fighting. But if we know why we're fighting, who we're up against, and why there's this pressure, people understand better. And that's why we immediately created the Institute, the higher military school, so that we could train our own soldiers and instill in them what we want. Remember one thing, if you let your forces be trained by other powers, they put into their heads whatever they want. They indoctrinate them as they please, and it's easier to manipulate them. Here in Burkina, right now, that's actually what bothers many imperialist powers. They can't manage to infiltrate our army. All these units that have been created, all these men who are here, no one came from elsewhere to train them. We are built on our field experience, and we trained them ourselves. I personally took part in training some of these forces at the very beginning. So that's already a second strength. And the other...
Yes, my people, you just listen to what Ibrahim Traoré said, right? You just listen to that. Yes. So they have created a military school where they are the ones that are training their soldiers. They don't want the Western nation, because by the time the Western nation train them, they are going to, the kind of mindset they will give them is always mindset of betraying their country, mindset of betraying their country. So Ibrahim Traoré said no, they don't want that again. They want to ensure that they are the ones training their own soldiers. Now he also talked of another the last thing that is actually his strength. He talked of a mission. He said he has a mission and a goal for his country, and because he has that mission and that goal, he cannot hesitate, and for that reason compromise cannot set him, because according to him, he said the moment you don't have a mission and a goal for your country, you get to hesitate, and when you hesitate, compromise set in, and when compromise set in, that is all. So because he has a mission and a goal, there is no way he can compromise. He works for the interests of his people, because even the Western nation, they work for the interests of their own people. Donald Trump worked for the interests of the Americans. He said the Americans first. So to him, it's Burkina Faso first. Yes, it's Burkina Faso first. So he cannot compromise. Let's just listen to him again, my people.
Another strength is that if you have a mission, a goal for your country, you must not be afraid. If you are afraid, you hesitate. If you hesitate, you compromise. And once compromise sets in, you're done for.
Yes, my people, you just listen to that, right? You just listen to that. So I mean, this interview was just so interesting, and a lot of it are going to be coming up. I hope we actually picked out something from this. Ibrahim Traoré is the lion of Africa. Yes, if you believe in this, state it at the comment section, please. Just state it at the comment section that Ibrahim Traoré is the lion of Africa. Yes, he is. All right, my people, do not forget to state your opinion at the comment section. Here we don't just report news, we learn from one another. That is why we always ask you guys to always state your opinion. Do not forget to subscribe, like, comment and share, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.